Hello folks, this is Shippy the Explorer. Just remind you that and tell you that you're in the car center of Maryland, and just dropped my vehicle off at the Chevrolet dealership. Okay, and we talked about this place before, that every car and almost every type of vehicles business are here. We have Honda, we have Dodge, we have Chevrolet, we have BMW, and so the whole idea is to come back and drop yourself the car at the certified station. And well, if you don't like your car, you can go over to the new car section and just purchase another one or trade in your car. So this is America, folks. Welcome to Shippy the Explorer. Well, you see me a little bit hopping and dragging around because my hip situation is getting worse. So, but we have the doctors to look after me. So I leave it up to them and some faith that some prayers and the doctors will get me better. But as I wait for my transportation to pick me up, if you come to these places and you don't have transportation, then they have a service that will actually take you home, or take it to the bus station, or take it to the metro, so that you can get back to your schedule. I wish I had the ability to go around. Maybe I'll drive around later and show you how this place is elaborate. So it's this place was started by a gentleman who got the idea that this is the car mall, and based on that, it's almost like a one-shop location. You come and go to the appropriate dealership that your car matches and get your service done, get your work done. Well, as I wait, I looked around and I saw this, you can see now it's all the cars are, not all the cars, but a lot of the cars are electrical cars. So you have this electrical charging station that's charging area being charged. The Teslas, the Escalades. I didn't even know that Escalade had electrical cars too. Let's see. That's a surprise to me. Didn't know. So it seems like a lot of the cars are converting to electricity. But I don't know if I like that yet, because it takes maybe 30 minutes to recharge, or within an hour. And if I'm traveling, I'm wondering if you could pull into a gas station in 5-10 minutes, you can get back out. And but with this, you have to be at the station and be specific about it, because if you're on the road, you have to know where you can get electrical charging stations. So here we are. Here comes my ride, and so as soon as I got into the cool, I got the ride to pick me up. So all right, So what are they doing over there? I was gonna call you. Let's call you.
Gonna call me?
See if they, what was it all up.
We couldn't find the paperwork.
Oh. Alright, so hopefully they're doing some good filming over there, folks. No, they're doing videoing over there. Oh Lord. Well, ride is here, so we're going on the road. Well, we're gonna finally, I think it's a one-way right here. It's one-way. Finally show you the extensiveness of this car mall. You see the Jeep over there, and you have Ford here. Then you have Mazda. You have Mazda. You have car rentals over there. That's amazing. Then you have Volvo. Volvo is a nice car, folks, but it's more of a family-oriented car. And then you have Porsche. We almost bought a Porsche. We looked at the Porsche, and we after a while we realized it's not a good family car. It's a sports car. And then you have Audi Silver Spring. And then you have Subaru. And then Honda. And then you have Nissan. BMW. And then Nissan. And this is, then you have a car wash.
Starting hotel. Head northwest on Automobile Boulevard. Then
And
turn
then
right. At the stop sign, turn right.
Honda
Then turn
Creole.
right onto Briggs Cheney
Now
Road.
we are back to Chevrolet, where we started. Give you a perspective of that. We see Labor Day sale. Labor Day is coming up on Monday, so if you need a car, you just
At
come
the light,
to
turn
the
right onto Briggs Cheney Road.
oh boy. So that's the whole spectrum of this area, folks. Talk about how many cars are here.
In 2.2 miles,
and
turn right onto Old Gunpowder Road.
And then on the outskirts here, we are back to the Mercedes-Benz. And that's where we saw the car. That's $198,000. Maybe I should buy it.
More than house money.
Almost a house money. Houses are not that. Houses are a little bit above that now. Maybe an apartment. But 20, 30 years ago, that could certainly buy a mansion. So that's Maryland, folks. State is set up with all the business for you, at your convenience, and they make it easy for you. If you have a certain amount of credit, then you just come and show your credit and drive out with a brand new car. It takes place in all parts of the world, but in America, it makes it easier. So, remind you then you are in the Briggs. This is Briggs Cheney, I think, right?
Yeah.
It's the Briggs Cheney area. So we'll just show you a little bit how the neighborhood is. So as you go along Briggs Cheney Road, we're moving from middle class neighborhood to well, put it this way, larger homes to smaller homes, and some of these are the original homes, so that's what they are. It's not necessarily that it's a high income and low income anymore, because you can have a high income person living in a small house and a low income person living in a big house. So that's a controversial statement, but sometimes it's true. So we come up to this area, we come up to some larger homes, and built about 20, 30 years ago.
At the light,
Creek.
turn right onto Old Gunpowder Road. At the next light, turn right.
That's why I tell him to turn. Not going on the highway. Go straight.
I mean, no, you.
Huh?
It's okay. This farm, folks, last year it was a farm. Now they have seen that they have stopped operating as a farm, and now it's all been bush. And I guess they might be planning to sell the property. But it's what it shows is that things are changing.
At the light, turn right onto Powder Mill Road.
Never heard that before.
More of Beltsville, folks. Beltsville, older community. But now it's mixed in with some newer homes, what you can see. Where the roads are improved, and local authorities are trying to improve these town areas.
Every time I never hear that. Oh.
Beltsville. There's a cut cross Route 1. Route 1 is the original route that used to run from New York straight down
At the
to
next
Florida.
light, turn right.
And parallel to that is the train station or the train line. And as soon as you cut across Route 1, you're back in the old town of I think it's Beltsville, and then you're back into the agricultural center.
dusty.
Soybean, corn, or maize, acres and acres of it. Ivy Lane. This is Ivy Lane. You know, you're in Greenbelt, and Greenbelt is the old Greenbelt town on the left, and then you have some hotels and things on the right. Police station. Suddenly, you're back in Prince George's County. So on this day, I bring you up to date to what's happening with health, and as a continuation of today's tape, here the tip and the tipping of the walking stick. Somebody recommend that I should get the one that has the 4 sprang. So we have been to back to the primary doctor, and they've recommended the X-ray, chest X-ray. We have done blood tests, and we have done EKG, and then later on this week we are going to go to the cardiologist to make sure that the heart is fine. And if everything goes all right, the Shippy Explorer, we expect to do a left hip operation, and hopefully, I can't bring you highlights of that, but you can look it up and see what it is. They're saying that hip operation is more successful than a knee operation. So that's the update, and if I can bring you footings or videos of the whole process, or more, as much as possible, then I'll bring you. So back at home, and we have to say that life is it's changing very fast and rapidly, and in a number of our lives. And so, because one day you're up, the next day you're down, one day you're running around, and the next day you're not. And one day you're working, the next day you're retired. But as Shippy Explorer, trying to encourage you to, even my situation, encourage you to be faithful and instrumental in what you do, and be proactive in what you do. If you have a health problem, you take care of it, and just don't ignore it. So we're broadcasting at this point from College Park again, and it's a lovely day. It's in the 60s this morning. It was in the 50s, and you get a chance to come out and look at the pumpkins or squash. And they just getting tall, folks. It's growing, 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 which is a pleasure to see the agricultural stuff when they hold on and they produce something. So back home, there is very little other encouragement we can tell you and encourage you. So as we go along today with today's video, we stay tuned for possibly more of today's life experience as Shippy the Explorer explore together. Perfect sky. Let's take the bit of nature. These are called the monarch butterflies, and believe it or not, folks, they've come into the northern part of the country and they feed, and then they fly out to Mexico. And that's more than 3,000 miles, I would imagine. Yeah. Look at that. Flight of the monarch. How beautiful it is. And they have a special part in Mexico that they go down, and millions of them. Look at it feeding. They're not scared of me, not even paying me anymore. And this one is even a different color. Wow. Yes, it wants to come back and feed. You would think that they're not great flyers, but they certainly are, because if they're flying thousands of miles, hundreds of miles, a bit to be safe, because I'd have to look it up. And when they go, they gather on the leaves and the branches of the trees in a small area, and thousands of them, millions of them are there. So, but they sleep through the winter, and then in the spring and summer they come north again. Nature at its finest. So as we tour around the house, folks, now we are on the balcony, and I'm looking at our asters and remnants of a tomato. So let's get a picking of the tomatoes. That's one there, one there. You'll be surprised how you can come every other day and get a mouthful of tomatoes. Something to keep you. Here we go. Organic. Pepper plants are finally coming up. One more tomato in the back here hiding. Well, can't say I didn't have my vegetable today. Well, today's tape is just a matter of keeping you updated and keep you informed of what life is going on, about life is going on in College Park and myself. some minor things. So we probably say thanks for we should say thanks for watching, thanks for sharing, thanks for subscribing, thanks for hanging out with Shippy the Explorer to explore life and situations. And as soon as we get back on our feet and then it can get into the more exciting areas of this world, Shippy the Explorer promise you that we're gonna bring you more of this beautiful planet of ours and people. So stay tuned, talk to you later, have a wonderful day, take care of yourself and others, and we'll see you soon.